Say, I need a gay accent. No one is offended by that. We all know what that sounds like. It's fabulous. Right? You can say, I need a fat guy voice. All right? No one's offended. What's the fat guy say? It sounds deeper. You know. It's voiceover, right? You sound like a transgender. Okay. What the heck's a transgender sound like? You sound like one or the other. Every now and then we do get auditions that say gender ambiguous voice. And then you're like, oh, okay. That's not it. I passed. That's not. But you know, so that's the cool thing about that. And then on camera acting, it's really not discriminatory either. We need a black guy. You can't hire me for that. We need an 80-year-old Chinese woman. You can't hire me for that. That's not racist or ageist or sexist to not hire me for the 80-year-old Chinese woman part. Right? I can't go and complain to the ACLU that they were discriminating against me. Right? We're telling stories here, and we need the story to reflect humanity. So whatever you sound like, what you sound like. And whatever you look like, what you look like. And if we're telling stories about transgenders, and you look transgender, you're perfect. I pass on those auditions. I don't look transgender. I don't think. Maybe not. Yeah.
When you were talking about your lessons, you said that your teacher was taking up a whole hour talking, so you could probably spend your time better somewhere else. Do you have any other recommendations to watch out for when looking for coaches and whatnot?
If they're too cheap, if you're getting voiceover lessons one-on-one for $50 an hour, I don't know how that can be, because that person should know that they're worth way more than that. It's kind of like a voiceover. If you're getting a voiceover for your commercial for $50, that person just hasn't. They're either no good or they're good and they have no idea what they're worth. Right? Because $50 for, I don't mean for a local radio commercial, that might be okay, but if you're doing a car dealership commercial that's covering 3 states, and you're getting that voiceover for $50, that person just has no idea what they're worth. You know, if you're getting an e-learning narration that's 30 minutes long, and that person took $50 for that, oh, I'd rather slam my fingers in the door than get $50 to narrate some 30 minutes long, because I've got to edit that 30-minute thing too, and that's going to take me an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Me, way longer, because I take a lot of breaks, because I hate editing. I'd rather go, throw a few small to the dog, make a sandwich. Then I come back, there's another hour and a half of editing to do. Then I'm going to drink a Coke, come back, there's another hour and a half of editing still to do. I hate editing. Yes?
So with editing on that, what does particularly editing mean other than outside of this cleaning up all there's a dog which you shouldn't have?
I treat all the breaths, and my studio is super, super, super quiet, so I don't replace all my breaths with silence. But if your studio is not super quiet, you've got room noise, then you need to replace those breaths with room noise. And there's ways to do that. So you copy some room noise over here, and then you paste it so it fits in that level. And so, but then I just kind of reduce some breaths, especially like audiobooks and long narrations. You sound more human when you have some breaths. You don't sound more human when your breaths go every time. You know, it's like, and I did this and 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 this. You know, but you also don't want a 5-minute long sentence with no breaths. And sometimes writers write those things, especially lawyers. They're very verbose the way they write. So I treat the breaths, and I treat all my mistakes. So when I make a mistake, I snap, and so there's a big spike in the waveform, and I can say, oh, there's a mistake, and I go fix that. And then I have a few filters and things that I run over that I had a sound engineer kind of work with me on, I paid them to do. So I just run that whole thing, and it kind of compresses everything, makes everything sound pretty and all that. And so I do what I'm editing. That's really about it. It's just making it sound pretty.
I have a question. During your career path, and talking to these panels, you kind of almost self-reflect when you're doing this. So, what in your eyes at the moment would you consider your greatest achievement?
In voiceover?
Yes. Like something you're like, I'm so proud of.
My greatest achievement has been that I quit my day job a year ago. And I have paid my bills every single month in voiceover since then. And that's living a dream. Right? If you play trombone and you can just play trombone and pay your bills, that's living a dream. I don't play trombone. Right?
But work-wise, like throughout all of your work, like is there anything where like, yes, this is something I'm proud of?
I was the lead character in a video game that's coming out this year called The Conjuring House. I really liked my acting in that. I felt like I really, for the first time, not the first time, but one of the only times, really spent some time with my character. The character doesn't even have a name. It's called main character. Okay, I'm you. I'm the player character, and I felt like I was in it. Part of it was this game was terrifying, and I saw the trailer for it. I said, well, I'm not playing this game. Well, the game developers sent me video clips of every scene in the game that I had to be in, and it's the whole game. I said, you know what? I'm turning out the light in this movie, and I'm going full straight with this, and I'm just going to be scared. And I'm hearing everything, but no, is that a dead body? Oh, jeez. You know, I'm legitimately scared, and I had fun with it. Not all of us legitimately scared. I had to redo scenes, but I felt like I was acting straight up in that thing, and that was sometimes you're narrating. I told you you're learning is acting. Sometimes you don't feel like it is. You're just reading. Okay, yes.
Yeah, this is a question about the Five Nights at Freddy game series. In the game series, where did Springtrap go after the restaurant burned down?
Five Nights at Freddy's question and answer panel tomorrow at 3 in room 132.
Yeah.
132. But let me answer the voiceover questions here. Yeah.
Is there any particular software you would recommend for editing in particular?
Yeah, you came in late. Audacity is the free one. Twisted Wave is free-ish and cheap-ish. Okay, you guys here for the next panel? What's the next panel?
Mr. Creepypasta?
Mad Libs.
Creepypasta. Where's the panelists? Is that you guys coming up? Are you guys the panelists? You just looked authoritative. That's another spec you get a lot of auditions. Authoritative.
You haven't met Mr. Creepypasta yet? It's crazy.
You said a year ago is when you stepped away from your day job. What was the moment you said, okay, I'm ready to leave the regular world behind and go into my world of what I want to do?
I was a teacher for 3 years while I was a part-time voice actor, and every one of those years I said, this has to be my last year of teaching. And on that last one, I hired a business coach named Celia Siegel. All she does is coach voice actors in business. And she said, make a list. What do you need to do to fire your boss? And I said, I just started. One of them was I need to move out of this room and into this room and build myself a decent booth because right now my sound isn't where I want it to be. And I hired a consultant to help me build a booth. I spent probably $3,500 on my booth. And had I hired someone, it'd be $10,000. So I tell people I'm recording at $10,000 on my booth. But really, some of that was buying tools, and then I decided to replace the entire carpet in there with paneling and all that. I'd say I probably really only spent $2,200 on it, but there were other things. Get this client going, make sure that my website looks like this. And she said, how much money do you feel like you need to be making? It wasn't my teaching salary, but I said to myself, if I could get rid of 40 hours a week of teaching and spend that 40 hours hustling, could I do this? Conventions help.
Sleepless nights?
I don't do much sleepless nights. Every now and then, if I'm just stressed on something, I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and just go upstairs and get on the hustle. Start emailing, learning developers, and video producers, and video game developers, and just doing the hustle, fixing my website, producing a YouTube video that'll drum up some hits on something, or whatever. Yes?
So what's your dream project to do?
Home Depot.
Yeah?
I want the Home Depot commercials. I want to take that guy's job. Or
Yeah.
60 tiny dream jobs that pay me $300 a month.
Yeah?
Twice a month.
You like to be busy.
Well, whatever. But the thing is with those, if you lose Home Depot, you're done.
Yeah.
Like I got a friend that did all the promo work for NBC. Well, then they dropped him. And now he's just not doing the promo work for NBC. You know how much money you get when you're the guy on NBC? Must see TV, that guy.
Well, you got dropped.
Yeah. He was also Michelangelo in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
He's also the Tick. Yeah.
Question. Last year or so, you're seeing major stars doing TV commercials.
Uh-huh.
What's
All the time.
Is it the money issue? Is it just time? Do you just put
There's a lot of debate about that. Who's the next panelist? Is there a panelist in here coming up? Somebody coming up? Yeah. Well, I'm just going to see anybody who's going to do it.
You're good for now. It's not until 6.
Oh!
So,
All right. So, there's always debate about that, right? It's like, oh man, I was going to get this commercial and they gave it to Morgan Freeman. You know, oh really? You're competing with Morgan Freeman, right? They wanted Morgan Freeman, they got Morgan Freeman. So there's some debate. having a recognizable voice good for us or bad for us? Is the listener so busy going, is that Morgan Freeman? I think it's Morgan Freeman, that they're not paying attention to your content? Or is it, wow, they got Morgan Freeman, they're the best. I'm buying a Toyota because Morgan Freeman. So who knows? But the other thing is, union wages for commercial workers are pretty good. It's like John Cusack is the guy who says, find new roads at the end of all Chevrolet commercials. No one knows that's John Cusack. But it's good money. He goes in, I don't know, once a week, find new roads. The new Avalanche, find new roads. John Cusack. Right? John
But
Cusack.
it's not a money issue that they're doing that, right? Is it just?
I don't know. I mean, John Cusack is, it's not like John Cusack's in 3 new movies this year. Tom Cruise is not narrating commercials. Yeah, so I don't know. There's some debate on that. But the thing is, at my level, I'm not competing with John Cusack. Well, I might for Find New Roads. Now, Bill DeWeese in Chicago says Find New Roads for all the European Chevrolet commercials. So you didn't even think about the European ones, right? Find New Roads, Bill DeWeese. All right, so, but you talk now all your cartoon movies and stuff like that. Those big names really are a draw. You know, when you're watching Ferdinand, you know that John Cena is the voice of the bull. You're like, oh, that's cool, right? You know, when Rosie O'Donnell's and something. If you like Rosie O'Donnell, so if you got a star-studded cast, that movie's going to make a lot more money than if you don't. It's hard to argue with that. Yeah.
When you were working part-time as a full-time teacher, what was the biggest challenge you had in doing voice work, and how did you overcome that?
There were a couple. One was just work-life balance, and I'm still working on that. Because I would work 40 hours a week as a teacher, and I would work 40 hours a week as a voice actor. So it was pretty much go home and get in the studio and just work. And nobody ever sees you or anything. And that's hard, because what are you doing it for if you destroy your family later on? You know, so you gotta figure that out. But the other challenge was, on occasion, I would have a live session with a client. And like one time, one of my agents called me and he says, we've got a big job for you. You need to go record it. Where's the nearest studio to you that has this kind of equipment? And I said, I think it's in Memphis. And he said, okay, 3 o'clock p.m. Thursday, you need to be in Memphis, or 1:30 p.m. or something like that. I'm a teacher. I said, all right, let me put in for the sub. So I just had to take off the day and go record a $7,000 Blue Cross Blue Shield commercial, non-union, for 3 states. It wasn't even a national. Part of that was like 5 pages of phone numbers. They pay you like $25 for each of those little tags. And there was like, that's 1-888-429-5871. That's 1-888-429-5871. $25. All right, and then the next one, yeah. So that was awesome. I was like, wow, $7 million. I just need like 20 more of these. And he said, everything I know, I just need 20 more of these, and I'll be good to go. You guys all here for creepypasta? You're early though, right? 20 minutes early? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, quick question. Did you say you have a booth at the exhibit hall?
Oh, we're down at 619.
Yeah, where is that?
There's like big signs that say like 600, 500, 400.
But it's in the exhibit hall downstairs?
Yeah, like way down, ground level.
Okay, all right.
Way down.
Right.
Near, there's a guy with Shark energy drink samples. And we're like near that door. I know it's a drink. It's better than Red Bull.
It is really.
Shark.
It tastes like Red Bull, but better. All right. Well, I got nothing to do. You got one question? You guys want to leave? Okay.
Yes. So you're talking a lot about agents, but earlier you said we don't really need an agent. I'm kind of really confused. Like, how does one get those, I guess, big name
You gotta
jobs?
have that dinner.
Uh,
Some big jobs like.
I'm sorry?
I mean, I've landed some big jobs. I landed 5 Nights at Freddy's on Horses.com.
Oh, really?
And Scott Cawthon has been casting for the custom night gangbusters on Horses.com. I've auditioned for at least 4 or 5 roles lately. I didn't get it. I'm not salty about it. Chris McCullough downstairs has 2 of them. That's all right. Now, Chris McCullough is downstairs in my booth, got Pig Patch and Classic Foxy, Pirate Foxy, which has never had a voice. And then I auditioned for those, and Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo's got 2,000 words in this game, so that's a major role. What is that? I auditioned for Ned Bear, I auditioned for Rockstar Foxy, Rockstar Bonnie. That was fun. He wanted like a lounge singer. I was like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. You know, what's up? It feels so good to be back out here at the Dexter Lake Club. What's up?
So,
You creepypasta guys got another 20 minutes, right? You guys okay with me?
Yeah, please.
I'll answer questions till you guys don't have questions anymore. Okay, here comes the
I'm chock full.
Okay, where would you play a show at? Space Station, Hell, Heaven, Into the World, or Underwater?
Huh?
Where would you play a show at? A space station, Hell, Heaven, Into the World, or Underwater?
This is about voiceover?
It was Hell, Heaven, a space station.
Is this a question about voiceover? I'm confused.
Like where would you do like one at? Like where would you like be in a studio at if you had no choice? Yeah?
Yeah,
That'd be really cool.
that seems like it's not a hard question. It's not hell, it's not underwater because I can't breathe underwater, so. And plus heaven seems like a really great place to be, so. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Any other questions about how to become a voice actor from a flyover state? Yes, ma'am.
How do you know when you're ready to do that?
Usually a coach will tell you. And again, if it's a coach who makes demos,
Say no.
may want to think twice on it. And I would say again, if you're paying less than $1,000 to get a professional demo done, then you're probably paying too little for it. And that sucks because like I've got, and you need a demo for each genre. So like right now I'm just kind of saving up. So well, maybe I'll get a promo demo pretty soon. Or maybe I'll get I don't know what should I do next. Should I do a video game demo next since I'm doing video games lately? Or I'm already getting hired video games without a demo, so maybe I don't need a demo. Or my commercial demo's good, my e-learning demo's good. I don't know. Maybe I need a radio imaging demo. Even then, you need one for each genre. There's a country radio imaging demo, a talk radio imaging demo, a Christian radio imaging demo.
Wow.
Yeah, it does. So you kind of get them as you get them.
Spend money.
So how do you get an agency? Let's say you want to make an anime and you want to choose a voice acting cast, like, and you want to be in it also. How would you do that?
So like you're the creator of the anime.
Yeah, and you do the voiceover in it, and then you also get the other voice actors.
I would contact one of those voice casting agencies, either in Dallas or LA, because that's where all the anime stuff is at. Dallas and LA.
Wow.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Vancouver does more animation.
But any like Pacific companies?
And that's where all the whole Dragon Ball Z cast reports in Dallas.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Go figure, Dallas, right?
Right, Dallas of all places.
Anybody else?
I would assume.
Okay, keep it on coming. I can tap dance all day, guys.
So with these,
Yeah, makes sense.
you mentioned it earlier, but where do you find a good voiceover coach? Can I understand that you get the demo producer from the
Yeah,
coach?
that's a
right?
good question because
There's a lot of like shady people out there.
there are a lot of shady people out there. And again, I would say if they only do voiceover coaching, and they're charging $150, $175, $200 an hour for voiceover lessons, chances are good they know they're good and that other people will be recommending them too. But I would also contact somebody that I admire the voiceover community and say, who do you recommend? Because I've got a list of people that I would recommend. I don't know if those people coach beginners or not. But then again, I don't know. I mean, I've never met anybody who just said, I don't want your $200. Not many anyway. But there are people out there too who will say, I would record your demo, but you're not ready, and I don't want your $1,500 or $2,000 because I don't want a demo out there with my name on it that has you voicing it yet.
Because
And
wouldn't they
that's-
have a reputation?
That's pretty bold to say, have the integrity to say, I don't want to record your demo. And there are other people who say, I will record it. I'll record any demo you want. Look, also if they're fast. If they say, hey, you come in for one day, we'll go through a few scripts, and we'll record your whole demo, good to go, and now you're a pro voice actor. That sounds too good to be true. It is too good to be true. Apply that to on-camera work. You come in one day for on-camera work, we'll do a couple demo reels, we'll do a couple, next, we'll get you going. You'll be on The Walking Dead, we're speaking well next week.